We're going to be measuring the lengths of different objects. For today's lesson, it will be helpful if you have centimeter cubes. You might have cubes at home that look like this. These are linking cubes. You might also have cubes at home that look like this. These are centimeter cubes. These are the ones we're going to use today. If you have them, push pause and go get them now. If not, no worries. You can participate by following along in the video. Check out this new crayon. It is fresh out of the box. How might we measure the length of the crayon? The length just means how long it is. We could use string. We could also use a ruler. Very good ideas. Let's measure the crayon in centimeter cubes. The great thing about centimeter cubes is that they're all the same size. So we can put them next to each other all the way up the crayon to say how many centimeter cubes long the crayon is. Watch as I measure the length of the crayon. Since the top of the crayon reaches this last cube, I can say that it is 10 centimeter cubes long. Am I right? What? I made a mistake. What mistake did I make? You are good. I have this extra cube right here that's hanging down below the crayon. So I need to remember when measuring to line up my end points so that I start measuring right at the edge of my object. Let me try this again. This time I'll be sure to line up my end point. How am I doing so far? There we go. That's better. What? I made another mistake? What mistake did I make? Oh, you're right. There are gaps in between my cubes, and there are no gaps in my crayon. That means that there's parts of the crayon that aren't being measured right now. I need to make sure when measuring that I line up my endpoints and that there are no gaps. Can I try again? I was really careful to line up my endpoints and have no gaps between my cubes. Huh? What? Another mistake? What mistake did I make? I have cubes that are overlapping. Notice this one here is overlapping. So I'm actually measuring parts of the crayon more than once. That is not going to give me the correct answer. Well, I'm going to try one more time. And this time I'm going to be careful to line up my endpoints, have no gaps, and no overlaps. Those are the three things we need to be really careful about when measuring with centimeter cubes. Watch to see how many centimeter cubes long the crayon is. Did I lay the centimeter cubes out correctly this time? Give me a thumbs up if I lined up my endpoints. Did I make sure there were no gaps? Did I make sure there were no overlapping cubes? So I measured this correctly. Take a moment to find out how many centimeter cubes long my crayon is. How many? 9 centimeter cubes long. And we know that because there are 5 white and 4 blue. And 5 and 4 make 9. Every centimeter cube is exactly the same size. So we can use them as length units, or units that we use to measure length, how long something is. Next, we'll try measuring a fresh new pencil using our new length unit, centimeter cubes. Can you say centimeter cubes? Here is the crayon we just measured, and here is our fresh new pencil. Do you think it will take more or fewer of this new length unit, the centimeter cube, to measure the pencil? It will take more centimeter cubes because the pencil is longer. How long is the pencil? We're going to practice our new measuring skills. Do you remember the 3 things we need to keep in mind as we measure this pencil? If you do, say them out loud to me now. We need to line up the endpoints, make sure there are no gaps, and make sure that there are no overlapping cubes. Can we do that? Let's measure precisely using centimeter cubes to find out the length of this pencil. Did I line up the endpoints? Did I make sure there are no gaps? Did I make sure that no cubes were overlapping? Then that means I measured correctly. I'm going to give you a moment to find out how many centimeter cubes long the pencil is. How long is our pencil? I can see that there are 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 centimeter cubes. So we can say that this pencil is 19 centimeter cubes long. Wow, that's much longer than the crayon. If you have centimeter cubes at home, I'm going to encourage you to find objects and measure them. It's super fun. But remember, if you're going to say something is a certain amount of centimeter cubes long, you must be using centimeter cubes. It wouldn't make sense to measure something in linking cubes and then say it was 6 centimeter cubes long, because 6 centimeter cubes is not equal to 6 linking cubes. But there are many companies that make linking cubes, and they're not all exactly the same size. The great thing about centimeter cubes is that no matter what company makes it or where you get them, if they are centimeter cubes, they are all exactly the same size. So we can be sure that our measurements are correct. Your must-do problems are number 11 and 12. And if you have centimeter cubes at home, try any of the other